Well, what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in for yet another video from Hidden Heights Farm. And I got a little update on the pawpaw trees that I want to talk about. So look at this. You guys notice anything different about these trees? Something I didn't have in the last video? You got it right. If you guessed the cages, I'll give you one guess why we got the cages on here now. And it's not because of Mojo and Skeeter. So if you guys have been following the channel for the last year or so, it's been a little over a year now since we've came home with Jerkface Jr. from Arm Family Homestead. We made the trip down south, about 4 hours away, and we came back with Mojo, the livestock guardian dog, and Jerkface Jr. Daniel had him. He was one of the last bucks out of the original Jerkface that he had, and I told him I'd like to purchase him. So Rachel and I made the trip down there and got him. And there's a reason his dad's name was Jerkface, and there's a reason his name is Jerkface Jr. And let's see if we can zoom in on him here. So he's right there laying by the pond underneath that shade tree. But look at this. See this fence right here? 48 inches tall, and we got this barbed wire on top. Well, guess what he likes to do? Right down there by that American flag, he's found a little place that he likes to hurdle the fence. So I came home from picking up the kids at school the other day, and guess who was standing right here? Jerkface Jr. Luckily, he did not eat any of the pawpaw trees. He might have got a little talking to if he did. So anyways, that is the reason we got these cages around the pawpaw trees. We had a lot of people interested in those pawpaw tree in the video we did. A lot of you knew what pawpaws were, and there's still a lot of you like me that had no idea about them. And we are super eager to try them. So hopefully these trees do good, but they're not going to do anything if a goat eats them all. So we got a little bit of different things going on in today's video. Here in a little bit, I'm waiting for my buddy Dutch to come up to his off-grid land. And we're going to head up there. He's supposed to have a surprise for us. So we're going to go check that out. I think we might fill up his deer feeders and stuff like that. I'm going to help him out. So we'll be doing that. I'll take my camera and we'll do a little videoing as well. And we'll see what all trouble we can't get into. But right now, what we're going to talk about is a little bit of goat nutrition. So, you know how important it is if you are a woman and you're pregnant or you're trying to get pregnant, taking vitamins and having the right nutrition in your diet is super important, especially for the baby's growth. And I got all kinds of bees around me, so hold on, let's go in the shop. All right. So what I was saying is, if you're a mom that is expecting, early in your pregnancy, it's very important to start taking vitamins. There's tons of reasons. I'm not going to go into all that. But the same thing with animals. So let me show you guys. Right over here, we have some goat mineral. And right now, the goats have been breeding. Most of our goats are pregnant, but there's still some that are not bred yet. But we've had this loose trace mineral out. We leave it out year long, 24/7. The goats eat all they want. They know what they're lacking, you know, and it's very rare for them to, I guess you could say, overdose on these minerals, because it has salt in it, and the salt makes them, once they consume so much of it, it actually makes them so thirsty that they go drink water and they get tired of the mineral. So what we're going to do today is, I'm going to show you guys the difference though. I got these new mineral feeders here. We're going to add a couple of extra ones to our goat barns. We'll kind of talk a little bit about this. But I just got some standard little lag bolts and some washers. Got my impact driver here, my Milwaukee. And we'll put one in the Spanish Kiko barn, and we'll put one over in the Pygmy Kiko barn, because we want them to be able to have all the mineral that they want. And even the ones that are pregnant, this will still benefit them. It will benefit the babies. It gives them so much of a head start once the babies are born. if you guys have been following the channel, you know, just about every year that we've had the babies, we've had some that was born with the selenium deficiency and stuff like that. So this actually has selenium in it, so it will actually give those babies a boost. So we hopefully don't have any of the white muscle syndrome anymore and stuff like that. But the little mineral feeders that we have now, I think the bigger goats have a hard time getting their faces down in there to get, you know, a good amount of it in their mouth. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and go with these little feeders. I actually ordered these on Amazon. I'll try to share a link with you guys if you're interested. These would actually work for a dog feeder too, if you wanted to mount it to the side of a shed or a barn or something like that. I think it'd work for just about any kind of animal. So let me grab some of this stuff and we'll head out to the barn and get one mounted. Look who I caught taking a nap. What you know, girl? Huh? What you know, pretty girl Daisy? And Tawny's up there on that old mulch pile. That thing's broken down. It's pretty much pure dirt now. What you know, Daisy? Did I wake you up, girl? Sorry to disturb you. Alright guys, we're in the barn. We got a couple of occupants in here being nosy. Miss Daisy and Tawny, the Kiko goat. She's already checking out that feeder. So as you can see here, we leave this block here. This is a selenium block also. And here is their mineral feeder, which the only bad thing about these is they kind of back up to them and go to the bathroom, because they have to be at a level where they can actually get to them, and the younger ones can get to them. So these open ones might be more of a problem. But what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to mount it over here on this stall. I can pretty much just mount it, you know, head height. That way they can get their noses in there, but hopefully they won't go to the bathroom. Miss Daisy won't leave me alone. But yeah, so there's the one we have here, and you can see it's kind of hard for them to get their face in there all the way, because I can't even fit my hand in there. So for a bigger goat to get down in there, they can probably get their tongue in there, but it don't make it real easy. So I'm gonna get this one mounted. We'll leave that one up, but we're gonna add this one to the barn. Go get some mineral and put in there and see what they think. Come here, goat. Come on. You want some food? Come here, goats. Come on. They're not used to me feeding them right now. Come here, goat. Oh, here comes a bunch of them way back there. See if you can see them running. Come on, goats! Come on! Come here, Tawny. I want you to check this mineral feeder out for me. I just filled it up for you. Come on. See what you think. See if she can smell it. Come here. Right here. What do you think of that, huh? Now you can get your big head in there, right? She said, I want that feed. I heard that feed. See, she's got it on her tongue. And guys, we get tons of questions about what kind of mineral and this and that for goats. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this has so many different colors. You can see the salt grains in there and all the different types of minerals. And this is nothing special. We get this at Stillwater Milling or A&M Feeds. But one thing that we do make sure it has is the copper and selenium, vitamin B. There are certain things that goats got to have, and selenium and copper is one of them. See? She approves of it. She likes it straight out of the bag. Come here, goats. What do you think of that, huh? Does it hit the spot? Nope, here comes her twin sister. One sock. One sock. Let's see what you think, girl. Don't dump it over because I gotta go give some to the pygmies. I think it's food. Anytime you got a sack, And it rattles around and automatically takes it food. There goes Taylor Swift. Guys, it's the same thing that's right there. Oh, sister match. She likes it. Look, come here. Look, one's hooked. Come here. Hey, not the camera. Come on, girl. What is your deal? Oh, they're all coming in here. Now I'm gonna get this sack out of here before they dump it. So I might get a couple more of those. I think that is the way to go. It makes it very easy for them. The only bad thing is, like I said, sometimes they'll back up to it and for whatever reason put some droppings in there. You can see there's no jerk face. He went straight to it. And when you have breeding bucks and breeding does in season, it is important that they maintain their vitamins and minerals. And you want to always have fresh water for sure. In this instance, our fresh water is not very far from here, so that's a good thing. Normally, when they come in from the field or from eating, what they'll do is they'll come in, go by the water, get a drink, and if this is somewhere close to the water, they'll usually get some minerals in their diet. That good stuff, man? Huh? You can tell he's a little slimmer right now because he has been chasing these girls around doing the hard work, I guess you can say. You know, One Stop, you're a good girl. So we're trying to get ready for fall time. So let's go get the other one mounted in the Pygmy Kiko barn. He said, let me get some more before you guys get any. So they're all out here kind of grazing. We're over at the Pygmy Kiko pen. And they did have a mineral feeder up, and they recently just tore it down again. So it's good timing to try to get this done now. They have not started breeding yet that I have seen. So this will be really good because they still have a lot of grass over here. But with the fall coming, the temperatures in the nighttime has been in the low 50s the past couple nights. So it won't be long, we'll start getting a frost. And once we start getting the frost, all this green grass will be gone. So we'll have to start feeding primarily just hay and then also grain as well. But when you're feeding a hay ration, you want to make sure that they have either like protein blocks, they got their minerals, or you have to supplement with a little bit of grain as well. So let's see where we're going to mount this one at. Probably the only place I see is where I mounted the other one that they kept breaking. Alright, so this one might not last as well because I only got one bolt in here. I'm going to have to get a 2x4 or something to run all the way across. But for now, I'm just going to try it out and see what they do. Hopefully they don't tear it down. But these things are pretty tough, so I don't know if it'll break or not. I'm going to go get the mineral and we'll fill it up. Well, hold on, guys. I'm going to get it filled up. Hey. Guys. Goodness sakes. Only got half of it filled up before they bombarded me. Goodness. Not enough room in here. I definitely need to add another one. They've been missing their mineral, you can tell. It's super important. As soon as they get out of the way, I'll fill the other half up. Shadow's in the bag. Alright, goats. Let's fill it up. go. Okay. Guys. So I think it's a big hit over here. They really like this stuff. What do you think, Shadow? You approve? There's Miss Cammy. There's camo spots. And there's Chip. He is the only male over here. He's got the camo spots as well, or moon spots is what they're actually called. Everybody approves, you can tell by their tongues. Okay, so we just made the short trip on the Ranger to my buddy Dutch's off-grid land. We're going to go ahead and go back. He should be here anytime. And then we got a little surprise for you. Well, he says he has a surprise for me, so we'll see what he's talking about. Alright guys, so look who we finally ran into here.
Trespasser.
Oh, Dutch. So we're out here at his feeder. We got the girls and Brandi in the Ranger. And got the Ranger loaded with corn.
These little turkeys showed up.
Feeder. No, if you guys want to hear the story on these turkeys here, you're going to have to go check out his channel. But the real reason we're here, he said he got a surprise for us here in a little bit on his second channel, Dutch Eats.
Yep.
We'll talk a little bit more about that here in a minute. But we just wanted to come out here and fill these feeders up. And if you want to know about these turkeys, go check out his video.
And they're going to town on that corn.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, show a close-up of that corn over there.
Yeah, he's got some wild corn growing here on the off-grid property. See those little ears?
The white hill.
These are volunteer corn stalks from the corn feeder.
The white hill.
Yep, Little Hope's got one right there. We're going to take it back and old Dutch is going to cook it.
And eat them.
Okay, so it's time to reveal the big surprise. And look what he has here. This is behind the scenes of Dutch Eats. You what?
Brandy's cooking them.
Yeah, Brandi has learned how to cook these tomahawk steaks. How much does these weigh a piece?
2.25.
Wow. So he's out here on his off-grid land, and what he's doing is he's doing one of his videos for his cooking channel. What's the name of your cooking channel?
Dutch Eats. Where I eat. Brandy's eating. We try to change the format up on there a little bit. We do, and we usually cook first, and then we kind of talk about what we got going on the off-grid property.
Yep. So I know a lot of you already probably follow his main channel, Keeping It Dutch. But if you did not know, he has a second channel called Dutch Eats. And here lately they've been doing a little cooking, and then at the second part of the video, they'll talk about the progress on their off-grid property. So if you guys want to see how these steaks turn out, we're going to try them here in just a little bit. He was nice enough to invite me over here. So you're going to have to go check out his video, and he'll post it before I post this one, I'm sure. So I'll put an iCard up here, and you guys go check him out. If you're not subscribed to Dutch Eats, go ahead and subscribe. That way you can keep up with his off-grid transformation of this property, and he's got some big things coming, so stay tuned. Okay, more behind the scenes from Keeping It Dutch. The steaks are done. The potatoes are done, which I didn't talk about. So this is actually on Dutch Eats. I said Keeping It Dutch, but look at that, guys.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
never tried one of these tomahawk steaks. You said these things weigh 2 pounds a piece.
2.25 pounds a piece.
And you got them what temperature?
I got them at 140. Well, Brandi did. Brandi cooked all this, 140 degrees, and we pulled them off, and she put some garlic. What was it? Garlic butter on there.
Butter. Yep.
And they're ready to cut into. So they need to come over to Dutch Eats and watch Brandi cook these things.
So guys, there you go. I'm gonna wrap up this video because I got to do a little taste testing on here.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to see them preparing these steaks and everything else, And he'll have some footage of us actually eating it on his Dutch Eats channel, which I put an iCard up earlier. Go check that video out. If you're new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time.